Now, you might have thought you clicked on a video about Tiana's Bayou adventure and you're wondering why Paul and Amy are coming to you sitting in their bed. And that's because your Tiana's adventure experience is going to start at 6:45ish a.m.
Okay, wait. I do want to. This is a weird way to start a video, but I just have to know. Tell me in the comments if you're waking up early and you're not like already up for things. So you're waking up with the sole purpose of getting a boarding group that you're then going to go to later. Like you're waking up and maybe going back to bed for a little bit. What is the appropriate time to wake up? So I have a standing boarding group alarm that I just turn off and on when needed, and it is at 6:58 because in my mind 2 minutes I need one like I need like 30 seconds to a minute to kind of wake up and get my wits about me, and then the other minute I get on the app and then I'm just staring, and it feels like it takes 3 years for that minute
3 years.
to go by. So that's all I need. But Paul thinks he needed to set an alarm for 6:45, which is 15 whole minutes. I feel like I would just be staring at the app for like 14 minutes.
That's exactly what I do. I stare at it for 14 minutes straight.
So,
Well, hey, DVC fan. Welcome to this Tiana's Bayou Adventure vlog. So we are actually coming to you this morning from the JW Marriott in Orlando. We stayed here last night. Actually, yesterday, we celebrated our 11th wedding anniversary, and the timing worked out so that we would be up here for one of the Tiana's Bayou Adventure annual pass holder previews. So we are trying to get a boarding group this morning, and we're going to bring you along throughout the day, kind of see where this adventure takes us, and try to ride this brand new ride.
hopefully.
This and all of our DVC fan content is brought to you by the World of DVC, DVC Resale Market if you're looking to buy or sell a Disney Vacation Club contract, Monera Financial, who can help in financing that DVC resale contract purchase, and the DVC Rental Store, where you can try before you buy, rent some Disney Vacation Club points, or rent out your own points. So by this point, the virtual queue experience should not necessarily be new for most of you, but just to kind of, walk through it real quick, what are your virtual queue tips for
Yeah.
preparing yourself?
So something that we had to think about, especially this time around, because we're hoping to get a virtual queue with the two of us, our friends Jeff and Dan, and then Jeff Haslam, and we weren't connected yet to Jeff Haslam. So you, as a friends and family on My Disney Experience. So the first thing I think you should do, and you should do this days ahead of time, is make sure.
Don't be like us.
Yeah, we did do one of them this morning. Just be sure that you are connected as friends and family on your My Disney Experience to everybody that you want to experience any boarding group ride with. That way, you know ahead of time. It's going to be very easy to just go into the app, select your boarding group, and if they have park passes that day, just like you do, they will automatically come up as a selection when you are connected to them as a friend and family. So that's very important to do well in advance.
Yeah, when you go into the My Disney Experience app on your mobile device, on the main page, if you scroll down just a little bit, you're going to find the virtual queue section. And at that point in time, it's going to list any of the virtual queues that you would be eligible to join for the day. So today for us, it's showing that we are eligible to join the virtual queue for Tiana. It's also showing that we are eligible to join the virtual queue for Tron. So we have some people in our party trying for Tiana. We have some people trying for Tron. So that should be chaos and
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm a little
But
nervous.
I did already click into the Tiana's section, and as Amy said, basically anyone that is eligible for a boarding group that day, so has a park pass, is fully eligible to join that queue that day, they are already pre-selected. So our party's pre-selected, and we are sitting here now. It is about 6:52. So by Amy's clock, we've got 3 more minutes to sit.
Right. And actually, I have my alarm set for 6:58. And that's the other thing about setting an alarm too early. I feel like I would wake up at 6:45. I get bored waiting around. I would start booping on my phone, and then I would forget and miss it.
Does anyone else call it booping? We call it booping on our phone for some reason. Maybe it's the West Virginia in us. I have no idea. So we're going to sit around for another couple minutes and wait to join the virtual queue and hopefully get a callback time for Tiana. We know that throughout the previews, these are preview events, so they are designed to kind of stress test the system a little bit, and the ride system has been having some issues. So even if we get a virtual queue, we kind of probably don't expect our callback time to be for a couple. Well, let's put it this way. Amy and I hope that our callback time is not for a couple more hours, because we are not anywhere prepared to be ready to like be at the park within an hour or so, but we'll do it if we have to.
Yeah.
That's the whole goal of today. So let's see if we can get this virtual queue.
We did it. Well, okay, we actually didn't do it because Paul and I tried, and we both got the red like little
an error has occurred.
Error, yeah, which means when that happens, hopefully it's not a technology issue, but what it was that Jeff and Dan had gotten it before us. So we got boarding group 14 for Tron and 27 for Tiana's Bayou. So those are really pretty good.
Pretty good boarding groups, yeah. Tron should be pretty much right after park opening, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So park opening today is 9 a.m., so we'll probably do Tron first. Tiana has been doing a delayed opening the past few days as part of the previews, so that probably won't still be until late morning or early afternoon. We'll wait and see kind of how it's doing today, and then go from there. But we're gonna get ready and head to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, and so it's 7:03. Magic Kingdom opens at 9.
I said that.
Oh, you did say that.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm over here daydreaming. So you definitely, if you get an early boarding group, you want to get to the park, around opening time.
Go shower.
Yeah. We are on our way to Magic Kingdom, and this is probably the first time we've rope dropped Magic Kingdom in, oh goodness, how long, Paul?
Since the 50th, maybe?
Yeah. So, that was like 2021. It's been a long time since we've been there this early. A couple of things. We stayed at the JW Marriott last night. We had a Marriott night credit that we wanted to use before it expired. So to celebrate our anniversary, we actually did Sangria University at Coronado yesterday in the afternoon. We went to Kappa for dinner at the Four Seasons, and we stayed at the JW. And we actually did a little bit of a resort overview, room tour, showing some of the restaurants and food there. And we're going to be putting that video on our Patreon. So patreon.com/DVCfan for that information. We didn't film at Kappa or Sangria University. We want to just enjoy those for our anniversary, but we did take a lot of photos, and we will be writing some reviews up on dvcfan.com at a later time for both of those. But yeah, we're heading over to Magic Kingdom. We are excited, hoping for good weather and good luck with both rides, but most especially, obviously, Tiana's Bayou Adventure is our main goal. But if we get to ride Tron as well, that is just going to be a bonus. So we'll take you along and show you how it goes today.
We've arrived at Magic Kingdom already. Very low crowd so far, it seems. We missed rope drop probably by about 5 to 10 minutes because we were waiting for a bus. So our Tron boarding group has actually already been called. So we are headed back to Tron already. So that'll be our first ride of the day, and I don't anticipate waiting a whole long time to ride Tiana, but we'll kind of wait and see what happens, and
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
So far, no. First of all, we were the only ones on our bus. There was no line to security, no line to tap in. Like he said, I know we missed the rope drop by a little bit, but not by a whole lot. So I'm surprised. So we'll see how the day goes.
Yep, our friends Jeff and Dan actually have a Copper Creek reservation tonight, so we are staying at Copper Creek with them. So we took the bus over from Copper Creek, and now we are just walking down Main Street, headed back to ride Tron and start off our day. Tiana is complete. We were in and out of that ride, it felt like, in like 10-15 minutes. So pays to kind of hopefully try to get that early boarding group early in the morning. We are still waiting for Tiana to be called, but I think it was already boarding up to like the 20s. So it should be pretty soon. So I think we're going to kind of mosey on over that direction and hopefully get on the ride pretty soon. Update from 5 seconds into the future, our boarding group has been called. Jeff Haslam's here too.
What's up?
Yeah, we are excited for, you've already done Tiana.
I have already done it.
Yeah?
I'm not giving anybody spoilers.
No spoilers. Dan's over here. And
DVC Dan will kill me.
DVC Dan he has had his ears plugged for the past 3 weeks.
I will say I was shocked to see Winnie the Pooh inside of it though. That was weird.
It kind of threw the storyline for a little bit of a loop. So, but Dan has like unsubscribed to multiple text groups, muted multiple Facebook Messenger groups. He is a huge Tiana fan. And that's why next week we are going to the D23 preview as well.
Thanks to this guy. I got my Tiana pin.
I have my Tiana shirt. He's decked out, ready to go.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
We're on our way.
We are in the ride queue and already heading up the stairs, which means we only have one place to go from there, which is down the ramp and onto the ride. So far, the queue has been cute.
The queue has been fantastic.
Yeah?
Lots of little embellishments of Tiana and all the good things that come with kind of like the New Orleans vibe. Really good.
Dan, we're doing it!
I know. Yeah, I'm ready.
Bob.
Lewis is up ahead. Let's join him and find a band for our celebration.
Hello? Anyone down here who can blow a horn and jam?
Tell the people in the town you so.
Tiana wasn't kidding, y'all. This Zydeco band she found can play. Hallelujah!
I would love for y'all to play at my party tonight.
These cats can play.
We've got to keep searching high and low. These tiny music
You guys kept it from us.
Yeah, I'm good.
I am completely drenched.
Sometimes it's hard to believe that the very thing goes like it won't.
Just like me. Wasted my time.
I see you, Doo-Doo.
Just got off Tiana's Bayou adventure. I know you guys have probably seen and heard a ton of reviews and thoughts and opinions, and everyone has so many different opinions. And you know, nobody's wrong. If you are sad and you liked Splash Mountain, I understand. I thought Tiana's Bayou Adventure was absolutely gorgeous, and I was just so impressed with the animatronics and the color and the beauty of just, you know, the foliage, and it was so pretty. There wasn't as much stuff like in it and moving around as Splash Mountain had, but at the same time, Splash Mountain's technology was a lot older, and this technology was a lot newer. And you know, one of the big concerns was that they utilized screens too much, and I don't think they did. You know, it was only a few times, but there was a lot more animatronics, a lot more beauty and movement of real, you know, moving parts. So loved it. Think it is a stunning addition to Magic Kingdom. I'm so glad I got to ride it. So hopefully, and the music's very catchy. I'm still hearing it in my head.
Just got off of Pirates. I'll probably put that footage in after this little snippet, but my review of Tiana is, it is a great change to a classic Disney ride. The storyline, I think, once you kind of fully understand what's going on, it's very easy to follow. The ride is super cool. We didn't run into any issues with the virtual queue process. We didn't run into any issues with the ride. So it seems like as the previews are kind of going on, it's gradually getting better and better. So that's awesome. Can't wait to come back next week and do the D23 preview. That's gonna let us kind of ride the ride over and over and over again. But the man that really needs to give a review is this guy. So how was it?
Tiana's was very, very good. I really enjoyed myself. I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not a fan of ruining anything, so there's lots of ways you can see it. But I mean, like, there were so many new animatronics. I did not feel like I was on Splash Mountain whatsoever. I know a lot of people were sad that they said, you know, Splash Mountain on the way, but I mean, it's a whole new, completely new ride. Yep. So I cannot wait to do it again. Fair warning though, you do get wet. We were quite wet when we got off.
Yeah, the people that were in the front row of our boat, they took a shellacking with the water. So Dan and I, when we come back for the D23 event, we're planning to just wear swimsuits because we can ride it as many times as we want. So we're just gonna wear swimsuits and ride it like 5-6 times in a row or something crazy. Just until we're sick of it and we're drenched. So, but definitely a reason to come to Magic Kingdom this summer. I think it's going to be very busy, and excited that Tiana is finally opening.
It's Captain Jack Sparrow we're after, and a fortune in gold. Run up here!
I don't know.
Strike your feathers, dear.
I had an orange this month.
Hey, send them hints to Davy Jones. It's the rum they want.
Hello from Paul. 1 week later, we are back at the Magic Kingdom today because, like I said before, we are here for the D23 Tiana's Bayou Adventure preview event. So this was a special preview event open only to D23 members. I think it was around like $60 per person, and it starts around 6:30, 7 p.m. and runs, I think, until about 8:30 or 9. and we can essentially ride the ride as many times as we want. So I am here with Dan. Amy's actually just randomly roaming the park doing other things. But Dan's our big Tiana fan, so had to bring Dan. And there's supposed to be some food, there's supposed to be some jazz music. So yeah, we're excited to check it out and see what the special event does and ride Tiana like 25 more times.
I don't really get
But this music always happens.
Look at all these beautiful faces. Let's join Louis up ahead and find some musicians for our party. We're going to the Bayou.
Hello? Anyone down here who can blow a horn and jam? Tiana wasn't kidding, y'all. This side of Goin, she found can play. Hallelujah!
They can play. No doubt. We'll ask them to join the band.
These cats can play.
Where are they going? We have to find them. We're tiny.
Wow! This joint is hopping!
These tiny musicians you found really bring the heat.
Let's get you big again. Cause the bigger you are, the bigger the splash you'll make in the park. Now let's get you to the party. You'll get there in no time.
Right when I start filming, the band starts to play again, so this should be fun. Dan and I here, we are 2 rides in on Tiana's Bayou now, and not a long wait for the ride.
No, not at all. Ride queue kind of keeps moving, getting through things. I think actually it's probably slowing down because people are looking at things too much.
Yeah.
There's a lot to see in the queue. There's a lot of new sort of Tiana's foods, little, I guess, IP, super cool stuff to see, and it's all new for people. So they're seems like they're
Taking their
walking
time.
slow through it to see everything. We're doing it too.
Yeah, we did the math too. It's roughly 12 to 13 minutes per ride. So if you were here the whole night, you'd get in like roughly 8 to 10 rides.
Yeah, probably.
If you did the full 2 hours and just went nonstop on the ride.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we're gonna try to probably get at least to like 5 or so. But this event also has complimentary snacks. Now, Dan and I came into this thinking like New Orleans themed snacks,
Yeah.
like
Oh, boys,
beignets, like,
Gumbo, I wanted
yeah.
jambalaya.
So it's Mickey bars and fruit bars. So yeah, there's that.
Water.
And water. The event was only $60, so I guess maybe it would have been more expensive if we got all that other food, but we're gonna be hungry and have to go somewhere and get some food later.
I guess if there was like a lightning lane that was $20, you get once. This is 60 for 2 hours.
Yeah.
As much as you want over and over again.
Yeah, 2 hours worth of lightning lane.
So, yeah.
Still probably worth it, especially for a new ride and just getting to explore it and take your time going through it. But we should have eaten. So
We will.
you live and you learn. But we're gonna head in line and go for ride 3.
Going down the bayou, going down the bayou. We're gonna take you all the way. We're gonna take you there, we're gonna take you there, we're gonna take you all the way. We're gonna take you there, we're gonna take you there, we're gonna take you all the way.
5 rides of Tiana's Bayou adventure complete, and I would say that we've figured out where you probably get the wettest in the car, which is the front row, of course. Second row, still probably going to get a little wet. Third and fourth row, not too bad, but in the fourth row, you've got to watch because there's one splash that like comes in and gets on the seat. So keep that in mind. Obviously, it's a water ride, so you can get wet. There's signs all over the place that says so. But we rode 5 times throughout the event tonight, which I think was pretty successful. We put the camera away for a few and just kind of took in the ride. I told Dan on one of the rides, I was just very happy that it is back and that we can enjoy Tiana's Bayou Adventure again, I guess. I just always remember as a kid growing up and enjoying this ride whenever we came here. So happy it's back. We have made our way to the monorail station and we are going to head over to the Polynesian because we are hungry and finish off the evening. Dan, final thoughts on Tiana?
Oh no, I don't want to have any final thoughts. I think that I was able to see a lot more. We rode it 5 times in the span of 2 hours,
2 hours?
45 minutes-ish. The front of the boat is definitely the worst for getting wet. Back was much better. There is a part where kind of you get wet with water coming in the sled. I think it's fantastic. I really have nothing critical to say or bad or anything. I mean, it's very well done.
The ride operated perfectly tonight. I know many of you have heard and probably seen that it's had some struggles, but it had absolutely no issues tonight. And it's so much fun just even spending some time in the queue just to see all of the special little things that they've added. We'll probably ride it again and still see things that we did not see even after riding it 5 times tonight. So awesome time, and that concludes what is a 2-week-long video of our experience of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. We hope you enjoyed it. As always, follow along on dvcfan.com, the DVC Fan Facebook group for additional content, as well as our Patreon community, patreon.com/dvcfan, and we'll see you for the next one.